So in this video, we'll learn how to create or use the recursive formula with the calculator. So hi, in this video, we'll learn how to use the calculator to help us solve recursive functions and find values on the calculator. So to begin with step one, let's go to mode. So we'll go to the fourth line which says function. And if you look at, scroll down, you'll come to SEQ, which represents sequence. Let's hit enter. Okay, then we can come out of this by using second quit, and then we'll use y is equal to. So I did put a recursive formula right here. So n minimum is the value 0 in this case. And then if I were to use, so n minimum means what are the term names, like n is 1, n is 2, n is 3. So the minimum value in this case is 0. But it could be anything else. It could start with 1. So if it's 1, then you would put 1 and hit enter. And then the recursive formula is right here. So I'm using 1.15 u. To get u, we can use second and u, second and 7. You see the u up here. So second and u, and the parentheses is right here. And for the n, we use the x button right here. So if I were to enter the same thing, this is how I would solve it. 1.15 second 7, which gives me that u. Then I get parentheses, then I use this button to get the n minus 1, close the parentheses. And then, let's say if I have u0, like u0 is given to me, n minimum, right? Let's say if the first value is 20, so I would just put 20, and when I hit enter, it automatically gets me the parentheses. So if I were to calculate a certain value, like u2 or something, I can easily put in values, like if I need u2, so I'll put 2 and hit enter, and it gives me a value. X is 2, n is 2, and y is 26.45. So if you were to solve using this recursive formula, you'll get these solutions. So now let's try one question. This is from the August 14 multiple choice section, question 24. If f1 is 3, so that's our first term, and fn is equal to negative 2 fn minus 1 plus 1, that's the recursive formula. Remember, in the recursive formula, they use, on your calculator, you'll use the letter u instead of f. And this value 1 is your n minimum. And this value is u parentheses n minimum. This, you'll see this right here. And n minimum is up here. This value 1 is up here. So keep those in mind, right? So the letter u is instead of 1, n minimum is 3 in this case, and f1, instead of f1, we'll call it u1. So that value is 1, the n value is 1. So again, in this video, we are just solving this question.
I just used an example from August 14, question 24, as you can see. So I used the mode, and my calculator should be in sequence mode. And then I use y. So in this question, we are working with f1 is equal to 3. So the starting value for n min for n is 1, which you see next to the f. Therefore, I put a 1 up here. and then I wrote the recursive formula as -2. So the calculator is using u instead of f for function. So for this, we see this letter u over here. For any sequence, we'll use the letter u instead of using f as a calculator, as the question is saying. Okay, so instead of f, we'll use u, which is second, 7. And then parentheses is right here, parentheses. For the end, we'll use this button, and I put this same thing in -1 plus 1 as needed. And what's my f1 value? That is 3. So I put in 3 and I entered. And if I were to solve this using second calculator, now I want to find f5, so let's put 5. We get y is equal to 43 down here. And that's your solution.